Bizarre Brain Comics. Well, hello, my comic book friends, and welcome to Bizarre Brain Comics. I'm Gary, your host. And this is where I like to take a look at some older comics, talk a little bit about the characters and creators, and examine the stories and the art. Well, this time, we're going to have a look at a big fistful of various comics here. And we're starting with this one right here, Big Bang Comics #1. Oh, forgot to mention what I was wanting to mention before we got into those. I've got my two comics here, Bizarre Brain Comics Anthology and Bizarre Brain Comics Presents Heroes, both available online. This one's got some superhero stuff, and this one's is mostly humor with a little bit of adventure in there. And $7.99 each. Just Google the titles, and available on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, some other online outlets. $7.99 each. Don't get them from eBay because they're like $12 or something like that on eBay. And also, you see my character cards here, and I can do other stuff. Christmas is coming, and something like this, if you have a friend, a relative, kid, whatever, who might like one of these, doesn't have to be these 5x8 cards, can be larger as well. If you feel you might like to get one for yourself or someone else, contact me in the the comments down below, and we'll work something out. Okay, now here we are. Back to Big Bang Comics. Big Bang Comics #1 from Image Comics. I've shown this is 1996. I've shown some other Big Bang comics before, and gone into in depth on one or two of the characters. I don't remember. And but here I have, this is the first one they have there, and you can see with it, I really like these because they're very nostalgic and very retro, and especially not like stuff you'd expect to have seen in the 90s. And of course, most of these characters are here. Like here, this is Thunder Girl. She's a Big Bang character, but she's not in here. And she is inspired by Mary Marvel. And here's the character inspired by Shazam. Captain Marvel is Mighty Man. They even you can see, as you can even see in here, they really imitate the classic C.C. Beck style. And it's just a lot of little fun. Here's got a talking lion instead of a talking tiger like Captain Marvel. I really like the design of his costume, personally. Yeah, and it looks just so much like C.C. Beck. And have Quizmaster have the Night Watchman, which is a classic Batman type character, with Kid Galahad as his Robin, and even imitate the classic Golden Age style. And they have at various times do some of these characters from representing various times in comic book history. Big Bang #2. Still 96, and this is a combination. It's Tom King, fictitious person. The Angry Red Aliens, and this has Night Watchman and a Golden Age or Silver Age version of Shadowhawk, who is Jim Valentino's character that he created for Image. And he was had a pretty decent sales early on, and he liked to do some of the retro stuff involving him. Here again, it looks very much like the Golden and early Silver Age Batman type things, and then followed up with The Badge, which imitated, and they've imitated the early Jack Kirby art style, because this is a character that is kind of half Guardian from DC and half Captain America, and really reflects both the appearance of his artwork on both of them and types of stories. Then we have, skip a while, Big Bang Comics number 8. This has a nice wraparound cover. And this is, the whole issue is on Mr. US, who is of course a swipe of Captain America, and this book covers this character from from the Golden Age through the Silver Age, Bronze Age, all through the 80s up until the 90s there, reflecting all those. And here you can clearly see the strong Jack Kirby imitation here. And of course here it shows Mr. US in the Golden Age Kirby style. And then a little later, more of his Bronze Age, Silver Age, Silver and Bronze Age style, going on to a more contemporary look from the like in the 70s. And he's got long hair. Mr. US has long hair, and he's teamed up. And he's on the road on a motorcycle and stuff. And some other. Finally, they gets to the 90s, where it looks like they just took this character as if he was created by created Deadpool. Why can't I not think of his name all of a sudden? And it looks just like him, just like that stuff. Very, very Image looking. All of a sudden, I cannot think of his name. You know who I mean. Bad with feet. I suddenly can't think of his name. Doesn't matter. There, here we go. Now we get to some more reasonable stuff. Is Super Team Family Giant number 8. This is it's a 50-center. It was a big one. They live on borrowed time. This is featuring the Challengers of the Unknown. Rich Buckler and Jack Abel doing the cover, and here's Challengers of the Unknown, written by Steve Skeets and drawn by Jim Sherman and Jack Abel. And here it has some Lost Island weird monstery stuff, and so, but it's got here for crying out loud, used to be Secretary of Kissinger, Henry Kissinger, and he was snatched, and it's even got, where is it? Of course, now I'm not going to find it. Even there it is. The then President, Gerald Ford. Again, this is from 76. And then it's backed up with a reprint from 1964 from a Doom Patrol story. And Doom Patrol. Then we go to from 1977. The $1 is a five-star superhero spectacular number 1 from 1977. Then 5 fabulous all-new epics. A sensational summer special. So I imagine they probably did this quarterly with a Neil Adams cover, as if one couldn't tell. And a series published, it's 9 times a year, but not quite. And of course, it features all these stories with all of these characters. One of the neat things is, of course, that they're not these continuous ones, one and done. And each one done by different creators. There's Green Lantern, I had the Flash. Here's the Atom, an Aquaman story. and a Batman story. Oh, that looks cool. Martin Pasco, Mike Nasser, Joe Rubenstein. Then we have Giant Justice League of America. This is the 50 center. Rich Buckler and McLaughlin did the cover with Dick Dillon and Frank McLaughlin. Interior art, again from '77. And this was a double length story, taking the entire extra long issue, which is kind of nice because it makes it a one and done, even though it is tied into the storyline going into the next issue. It is to be a separate story. Yeah, it's neat here. If you notice, it said Rich Buckler doing the artwork, and this is his Green Lantern figure is an obvious and intentional Gil Kane swipe, because because it's from a classic image of Green Lantern from Gil Kane. Then we change companies. Here's Marvel Super Action starring Captain America, #1, big premiere issue, and of course this is featuring. Well, this is from what was it? '77. Yeah, we're doing a lot of '77s here. This is this Monster Unmasked. This is reprinting a story from Captain America #100. And it has a flashback scene to when he was found in the ice by the Avengers, but he's up against some villains with the Black Panther. That's when Panther was a new character. Oh, lots of good Kirby action. What do you expect? Kirby action all the way. Then we have The Avenger. Yes, The Avengers, #85. 15 centers featuring the Squadron Sinister. And this is actually tied into a storyline that I did an episode on one issue in this storyline. This is by Roy Thomas and Big John Buscema. I like his work on this. Of course, I like his work on just about everything. And the Squadron Sinister. I like the Squadron Sinister and the Squadron Supreme. And of course, it's continued into and goes into I think that storyline I did it was I don't know how long it was running, how many issues. Look at all these guys, and of course John Buscema, very dramatic and action-packed. Okay, and this is what, 69 I think it was? 1970. This is the one that's 69. And this is in rough shape, but this one is, for those who are interested, this is a key issue. Captain Marvel 16 said, at last, face to face with the Intelligence Supreme. Is Captain Marvel. This is, of course, early in the Marvel's Captain Marvel storylines, and I really like this era of Captain Marvel. And I don't think I got any of them at that time, but one of the keys in this one, of course, it's some great artwork written by Archie Goodwin and Don Heck, and Sid Shores is doing the inks, and I think Sid Shores inking did a really nice job of kind of smoothing out Don Heck's scratchy style. Although Don Heck is a fine artist, and I like a lot of his work. But Sid Shores, who passed away just a few years after this, he did some marvelous inking on here, and I think he did a great job. But the reason the reason this could be considered a key is because, well, he's taken back to Kree, the Kree homeworld, and goes up and isn't being interrogated by the Supreme Intelligence. But this is where we got it here. Come on, next page. Here we go. This is the issue where he gets his costume change where he gets the red and blue-black costume with the Negabands, and he is then imprisoned in the negative zone, and this leads into when he is teamed up with Rick Jones from the Incredible Hulk, and have matching wristbands, and he and Rick Jones swap places, so that then Rick is in the negative zone while Cap is in the regular world, and fighting, doing the fighting, kind of making it a little more like the classic Shazam type Captain Marvel. And then we finish this up with here. What year was this? 83, I think it was. 1983? Yes. This is Blue Beetle, but it's Americomics number 3 from AC Comics, which it means Americomics. And this is featuring the Blue Beetle. And it has the Ted Kord Blue Beetle and the, now I forgot his name, the original Blue Beetle, going back to the Golden Age. I did this is, at this time, the characters were still owned by Charlton Comics, but they licensed them to AC Comics. And this is just before DC Comics bought all those characters. So they had just a few issues. Of America Comics featuring these characters, including the Sentinels, a group of the Charlton superheroes, including Captain Atom, the Blue Beetle, Peacemaker, and I can't remember the lady. I've forgotten her name. And and here you get to see Black Levins in Black. And this has, of course, a story featuring the Ted Kord Blue Beetle, and it's got what I want to say Grant, but I can't remember. And I can't remember the original Blue Beetle's name. Dan Garrett. That was it, Dan Garrett. But it turns out to be a robot. And then it has an original story of the original Blue Beetle. And this artist Leo Laney. He did the plot and the art, with Bill Black doing the inks, and is very Jack Kirby-ish. And I think I used to have, I wish I still did, had some other original comics, and I think it was Leo Laney. I'm not positive, because he did a marvelous Jack Kirby imitation style imitation, and this is fairly well done as a Jack Kirby imitation as well. And that is what I have to share with you this time. This has taken me a lot longer than I had intended. But I want to thank you all for joining me. So please like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments down below. And remember to order my book if you want, for yourself or for a friend, or if you're so inclined, I could do a character card or other drawing that you might want as a gift for, again, yourself or a friend. So let me know in the comments down below. And remember, comics are art.